Well, welcome back, folks. I apologize ahead of time. Wi-Fi decided to go and say, screw this, and it just kind of threw itself off. So, now I've had to split this video in two. So, here's part 2 of that same 53rd episode. God, internet sometimes. And it's not the Wi-Fi, because I have this sucker connected differently. But, regardless, we're going to finish this up here, week 12, and then I'm going to go through some of my loadouts, and we're going to redo some of that, rearrange them, and then we'll probably call this video an end, which is how the other one should have ended. But, yippee-ki-yay, here we go. Let the blood flow, folks.
Right, there's scavengers in the area. Stick close and keep an eye out. Check. I need a minute.
Okay, got it.
Got it.
Bomb's armed, look alive.
Okay, got it. Got it. Bombs armed, careful.
Straggler! I need some meds. Watch my 6. Hey, tourist! Straggler, right there! Slip in!
Firefly, watch yourself.
Look, Firefly! Hunter, look back!
Don't let Hunter to worry about it.
careful. Right there! Finished. Move out. Smoke's away!
Finished. Move out.
Down.
Keep an eye out. Finished. Move out.
Straggler, look alive! Bomb's armed, heads up.
Okay, got it. Watch them burn.
Hunter, over there! One less hunter to worry about!
One less to worry about. No one comes back from that. Someone cover me while I take care of it. Got it. Somebody cover me while I take care of this.
Okay, got it.
Okay, got it. Bombs armed, careful.
walked away. Down! Smoke out! Scratch one!
I got you.
Appreciate it.
Finished. Move out.
Finished. Move out. Uniform! Let's book out!
One less straggler to worry about. I'm down!
Hunter! Down one less straggler to worry about! Hunter, look alive!
Nice!
Okay, got it.
Keep an eye out. Okay, got it.
Down!
Take point. Gotta patch myself up.
Heads up, shotgun.
I'm wounded!
Bombs armed, heads up. Watch my back.
Finished. Move out. Hunter, over there!
Alright, everybody. So we're gonna go through my loadouts here in a moment. As I'm playing some quick Walking Dead Road to Survival on my phone. So just bear with me here. I slack off on the end of this stream. I apologize. I just got super frustrated with the way that things fell apart the last time. At the end of the last video I tried to put together. So, just gonna kind of finish up what I'm doing here. And then we will move right along. Start with this loadout anyway. I like the silenced tactical shotgun that I'm using here. I do really enjoy that, but I can't really make it work all the time. So I don't know if I'm going to keep using it or not. I'd like to, but whether or not it's optimum is the other thought. Very nice. I love getting me a special finish. Good old payback Negan. Anyway, I think what we're gonna do is reset this. This loadout seems to be pretty good, so we're just gonna keep this one in my first slot. That one we're gonna probably change, and we're gonna change it to this one to keep more of the stealth type of things, or my favorite type of loadouts up toward the top. So let's see, we need Silenced Enforcer. This will be time consuming. We're just gonna reset the whole thing. So we want Silenced Enforcer. Okay. We don't have a secondary weapon or a large firearm, so we go to Covert Training 2. We're gonna pop that on there. It's been a while since I've really messed with these. So, Covert Training 2. And you ask yourself, why don't you do 5, you know, the Covert Training 3 for the extra point? You can't be marked. You won't show up on enemies' radar and you start with a shiv. Because the difference between this and this is that 1 point I could be using absolutely elsewhere. Anywhere else. And, like, I don't care if they mark me or not. I'm not going to show up under illicit mode. That's my goal. You know, if I'm going to stealth with a silenced pistol and throw smoke grenades and then shiv them, I'm not worried about whether they can tag me on their radar or not. Who gives a fuck? So we're going to do that. Let's see here. Bomb Expert 3, and then Explosion Expert. So we're going to do Bomb Expert 3. This is a good one for loadout if you decide to ship people too because of the parts. You know, the third one would be better. 3.1 I should say, the Executioner 2. Because you get the 50% more points and an extra shiv every time you craft a shiv, and then you get double the points for shipping people, just like you would with the first one. However, that extra shiv when you craft one, so like you craft a shiv and you get 2 shivs, like being able to do that and just focus on smoke grenades, it's helpful as hell. So I could essentially do this and then go over here to Explosion Expert, or to Bomb Expert, and I can use this because you have shorter fuses for the smoke bombs, blaze bombs, and thrown bombs. However, there's a reason we do Bomb Expert 3, and it's because you are immune to your own smoke bombs. That means I can run right up to you, throw that bomb right at your ankles, or throw the bomb and run right into it. And it won't stun me, but it'll still stun you. And thrown bombs, blaze bombs, and smoke bombs all have a short fuse. So I run in there and go poof, you know, like a quick flashbang, and then I shiv you. That's the key. So finding a loadout where you can combine that with this is excellent. I did have something similar to that when I first started playing this again, once I started playing it on the PS4, but it doesn't fit my playstyle at the moment. It's like Crafter. This is another good, useful loadout setting. Crafting things 75% faster. Dude, you could be wrapping up bombs and making stuff. You just hold the X button to craft like normally. You go whoosh, and it's done. It's like a second and a half split thing, just like this. This says if you do it, you can craft every 3 items. You get a gift box. So you press up, and you can give someone an item. It's a random item. Just like here, it's 2, and it's not worth 6 loadout points in my opinion, but some people play that way. But the ability to craft for 75% faster is hella useful, as the kids would say nowadays. I personally I stay away from it because there's other loadout things I can use. Other loadout things like first aid trainer, stuff like that. That's just so much more smooth. This would be ideal if you're just packing a pistol. You can completely waste people in this game if you run around with a pistol. It's just, again, nothing I choose for this particular loadout. This particular loadout, I just run with what little bit I have here. And look, because of what we had here, the immune to urine, smoke bombs, and everything has a short fuse, we can combine that with a plus 20% radius. And Molotovs have a plus 10 radius, which is fine. I rarely use Molotovs in the silence loadout. If I'm getting a little heated or, I'm on tilt, like some poker players call, when you decide to throw your chips all in. If I'm starting to get really aggravated, then I might be cocktailing it. But I do something against the cardinal rule in this game, and I craft first aid kits. And if you may be curious on why that's against the cardinal rule, well, you can go around the map. If you've watched any of my previous 53 videos, you can go around the map where you're fighting. Like checkpoint. Checkpoint, you come down, get the load box right there at the beginning, and there's 2 places right near the entrance of the market area to pick up a first aid kit. They're just always scattered around, and they respawn. They don't respawn when you use them, they just respawn. You can carry 3, and in some cases 4 when you have the first aid second chance one, whichever loadout. We'll go through that here in a minute. But you can carry up to 3 of them, and if you can pick it up in the middle of the map, just by walking by casual places that you normally walk by, what the hell's the point in crafting them? Well, I like to have them definitely for on the fly. You can save your supplies, save them for cocktails and stuff like that, and what have you. But if I don't really use the cocktails, and those are the only other reasons, and like ingredients, so the only other reason for the ingredients that you use is the cocktails or the first aid. If I'm not using cocktails, it's a no-brainer. I'm doing the first aid kits. So we set up these 2 loadouts as I ramble on. This one's not too bad, having the silence full auto and the silence 9. It's very convenient. Plus I have covert training too. We'll explore it real quick. We explained that in the previous one. Agility really helps me stay down, so I don't have to even get up to walk. I can just kind of hustle along the ground. Fortitude's not too bad. Bleed out time is increased by 25%. When you're down, you crawl faster and 25 parts after healing more than half health. Very, very useful, because it just gives you that extra little bump to your points so you can upgrade these quickly. Like this one I believe costs $250 to upgrade to the next level of weapon. This one is, could be wrong, $300. It's either $300 or $400. Either way, these are very, very big monsters, very close range. I'm not a big fan of the 9, but a silenced 9, considering that the regular 9 costs you nothing, it's free, just like the revolver. But if you had to choose between the 2 of them, pick the revolver. But if you're going a silenced route and you want to stay cheap, because the silenced shotgun, the silenced forcer, and the silenced burst are all 3 loadout points, this is the way to go. This is a pop, 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 pop. If you can move your finger fast, this thing will be there to back you up. You've seen the way I was running with that silenced shotgun loadout. I was pop, 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 pop with a pistol. I love playing the way I have been the last few days, where I'm a distraction. And it seems to really help my teammates get in there. If I see somebody and they're shooting at me, I'm like, alright, I got your attention, fine. Pow! Pop a round off at them. Keep popping rounds. Just keep an eye on your flank. So like if I'm aiming to the right, look at the left. Keep an eye out to make sure somebody's not trying to get up on you and just get that sneak attack in. Now, you ain't gonna block everything. There's no way in hell. But I think my point's across. Awareness is nice too, because enemy name tags stay on the screen when you take damage. So if I get shot by one of those guys I just spoke of, I have 5 seconds to see if they move. Some people shoot you and then they kind of haul ass. Some people also have this agility so they can haul ass staying down, so it's harder to detect them. So that's what's useful about this here. This loadout, wonderful. Gonna go ahead and move to this one. This one is just this is more for fun for me, and that's for two reasons. One, and it's the most critical reason. In every game I've played first-person shooter, and I mean every game since the beginning of time that I've played them anyway, I cannot hit the broad next to the broad side of the barn door, because this old saying is, you can't shoot sharp enough to hit the broad side of a barn door. Well, I like to make the joke of the broad next to the broad side of the barn door, because I can't hit the wide space, not the slang term for a female, the wide broad space next to the barn door with my sniping. Now, I've gotten significantly better, and I do get a few lucky shots here and there, and I can, you know, no-scope real quick. I can't 360 no-scope, that's fucking dumbass talk from Call of Duty, but with the rifle, the hunting rifle is one of my favorite weapons in this game, simply because of the fact that it's so easy to get a headshot in this game if you have a steady hand. I drink so much damn coffee, and at 33 at the moment of this video, I don't have a steady hand with that. You know, that's why I'm a fan of knives. That's why I like one of my loadouts, and one of my favorite loadouts I use is the shivving one. Always been more hand-to-hand, face-to-face confrontation. And my playstyle reflects that. But I've never been very good with these kind of things. As soon as they added the crossbow to this game, oh, orgasm satisfaction. This thing is just as good as the sniper, just as good as that hunting rifle, but it makes you bleed out, and the bleed buys you so much freaking time. So this combined to this is just great. This is just here because, and I could essentially do this, but if I'm hitting with power where 2 shots downs you, might as well just stick with a revolver, because it packs a solid punch. It says it right there. 3 shots, 2 shots, whoops, 2 shots, so stick with it. And again, here you see the combo of agility, so I can move quickly and stay low, and I'm not on their listen mode when I'm crouch walking, so this goes with that. The damage marker one, however, is a fun, useful part of the loadout. You hit them, any type of damage, even if you graze them, like let's say I did throw those Molotov cocktails and I completely missed, minus catching a clip, so they're behind like log cover and I happen to clip them, even if they're wearing armor, it will tag them unless they have covert training 3 or they can't be tagged. Okay? And it's very useful for your teammates and yourself, especially when you're shooting from a distance, like in the map level lakeside. Shooting from a distance and marking them just by hitting the bullet rather than pressing R3, which is your right joystick in, it's essential. It's really essential. It costs 2, so I mean, some people might shy away from it. There's better ones like Sharp Eye. Sharpshooter is a good one because you don't have damage wobble, so that means you have less likely when you get shot how to take it. But it's fairly simple. You know, this is another good loadout that I really try to hesitate from changing too much. I do alter these things a little bit, but for the most part, you know, I'm an easy peasy kind of guy. Custom loadout 6 is just something random I put together. I like the idea of the fortitude. Bleed out time is increased. That means it takes longer for you to completely die. So if somebody shoots you and just leaves you to die, you have a greater chance of success in surviving. Also, you have faster crawling speed, which when I use it again, you'll see it because I guarantee I'll use it again. You crawl so quickly just with Fortitude 1, and it costs you 1 point, so you can get to your teammates very quickly. Combine it with this one, get a free health kit when you have none and you've taken more than half damage from an enemy. So, me creating health kits on the fly are obsolete. This would be the loadout where I would choose to have the cocktails just for funsies. You know. That bottom paragraph is what's necessary. Get 25% additional starting ammo after 2 or more consecutive deaths without getting it down or execution up to half percentage. So 50%. So if my gun holds 10 rounds, I get a bonus of up to 5 every time I die until I get a kill. So it's very helpful for somebody that's noobing in or trying a different loadout and they're not used to it. Because I'm not a huge fan of the semi-auto, but I started to grow a little bit of a fan from it because I can make do with it. This right here is so you can heal your teammates, get extra parts, and upgrade your weapons faster. The first aid training is ideal if you have a purchasable weapon, because it makes it so much easier to get it, and once you get it, it makes it easier to keep supplying the ammo for it. Especially for stuff like the Spectre. This thing is just a monster. I don't personally use it because I don't personally like it. I use this thing because of the heavy zoom on this. And it will remove your head from your shoulders. Lovely weapon. Lovely weapon. And I can't snipe that great, as I previously mentioned. So we're going to probably leave that loadout too. So the only loadout currently we're going to really change is this one. We're going to go ahead and hit reset. Alright, let's start with the purchasable. We want to mess with something like that. So lately I've been between this, the El Diablo, which is fairly good. It's a quite powerful punch in the mouth kind of weapon. And I've been into the crossbow. I think I want to go more stealth. So we're going to crossbow, and then we're going to start setting up this part. Let's go with, how about we do, so we got a total of 13 points. We used 3 on the crossbow. Let's do covert training 2. So we're out 4 points. We have 6 left. So we want to focus at least 1 point on this. We may not have completely silenced weapons, so we'll see how this develops. You're just going to be able to hear my logic here. This is really nice. I gotta debate if I want that or not, because it does burn half of the remaining loadout points we have, because I would do this one, though this one's just as good. I mean, I could go with agility. Pop 1 for a pistol. And then let's try that. Let's do the... Do we want to do Shorty or do we want to do the Enforcer? I do not care for this weapon. Not whatsoever. And if you do use the burst pistol, my opinion is to go silenced, because it takes 5 rounds to drop them, and you burn through ammo. You just burn through ammo with this thing, because it goes 3 round bursts. It's just, only my opinion, garbage. It's as tasty as Brussels sprouts. Throw it right in the trash. So let's go with... we're gonna go with this. Well, you know what? Let's try something different. Let's go with the 9. We could probably make the 9 work if we tried hard enough. So we got these two combined. Let's see, what can we accompany it with? Crafter would be okay, and that would still leave us with 2 loadout points, so we can craft things faster. We're not going to do that one, because we don't want to use all our loadout points just to gift things, though we do get bonus for that. I'm not, meh. All deal. Use number of parts you earn by 10%. That's helpful, but not worth 3. Earn double points for the shift kills. That's not necessary. Scavenger, 50% more ammo. Okay, automatically picking up ammo. What, are you too lazy to bend down, hit triangle? Maybe if you run all over the damn map like a fool. I could do damage marker. Fortitude's a good one. Gunslinger would be ideal, because we're probably just going to use a pistol. Bomb expert, wolf, you're afraid away from teammates. That was not too bad. We already have agility though. Actually, you know what? Let's drop this and pick up Lone Wolf because of the fact that it does give you these bonus things if you go by yourself. So we'll pick that one up because we don't really need agility. It does help though. If need be, we'll change that up. Percent more ammo, up to maximum 100% ammo, and 50% cheaper armor. That's helpful. And then we could probably work a weapon. We could do this. If we do Gunslinger, we can just do a pistol loadout. Pistol only type loadout with the purchasable crossbow. But Fortitude, and then let's see. Let's do Fortitude, and that leaves us 3 to do something else. Let's do the bow. Let's give that a shot. How about we do a quick round and see how that works out? Because then we stay more or less stealthy. Okay? So I'm going to silence my mic, but I'm going to have it nearby. And we're going to just check out how the round goes. May even just drop completely from it. I'm not big on dropping in the middle of a round, but this is how you learn, man. Trial and error. Let's go.
Watch your asses. Reports show hunters are in the area.
Check. Keep an eye out. Okay, got it.
Someone cover me while I take care of this. Finished. Move out.
Finished. Move out.
Finished. Move out.
Fire in the hole!
Bomb's armed. Look alive.
That's one down!
George, over there!
Target down! Last one! One less hunter to worry about! I gotcha.
Lucky you got my back.
Straggler, right there!
Hey, look! Firefly!
One less to worry about!
I need a minute. Okay, got it. Okay, got it.
Bomb's armed. Heads up. Okay, got it. uniform!
Wounded!
Take point. I gotta patch myself up.
Hold on. I can patch you up. I owe you one.
One less to worry about.
Hold on. I can patch you up.
Hold on, I can patch
I
you
owe
up.
you one. I need some meds. Watch my back. Finish. Move out. Okay, got it. Only a few left. Cut them down. Watch my back. Finish. Move out. Bomb's armed. Look alive.
No one comes back now. Scratch one. Okay, got it.
That's it. Bag him and tag him. Send word to command. Carry clear.
Alright folks, I think that, was kind of a poor showing on my end, though my team did crush those guys that definitely seemed like they were noobs. But that loadout's not actually too bad. I found it to be very swift, very easy to handle, very user-friendly actually, and I honestly would say after one try, I would put that down as a very good starter loadout with 13 loadout points total. It's just, you get the quick swiftness of this, even though it's not extremely powerful. The bow, which is obviously silent, which is very good until you get the crossbow. Then you just use that to make them lacerate out, make them bleed out. And these are just pretty tandem together. I mean, you don't need to have the agility any other time, but then you gain agility and sharpshooter and 30 bonus points when you're down and kill somebody. For 2 points, it's not bad. It's not bad at all. So if you go solo and you stay more stealth with the bow until you get the crossbow, it'll work out. Because I think it's 350 or 380 for the crossbow. I can't remember. I think it's one way or the other. If it's 350 for the initial cost to buy the weapon, buy the crossbow, it's 380 for the first set of bolts. I think it's the other way around though. I think it's 380 and then 350 for the bolts. But you can talk more strategies and different loadouts in a different video, but for now, I believe I'm gonna stretch out, grab myself more coffee, and get back to doing a few other things around the house. So, until next Factions MP multiplayer, I will see you folks next video. Take care. Stay happy. And if you're making people bleed on this game, make sure you make them bleed out every last drop to your hand. Stay Tennessee and Frosty, your friends. Mojo out.